Hi, this is Christy. I wanted to come to you today and give you one of my favorite recipes. This is a recipe for overnight oatmeal, and it's so easy and so delicious, and it's super convenient too because you can just grab these in the morning and take them with you if you're heading out the door. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do this. I'm using a recipe today that uses frozen mixed berries. But you can use any kind of fruit that you like. A lot of people like apple and cinnamon. There's tons of recipes on the internet for overnight oats, and you can look on Pinterest as well to get some different variations. So today I'm just going to show you the one that I love, and it's the one with the frozen mixed berries. So I use these portion control containers, and so the way we start is we measure out our oats in a blue container, because when these are cooked or mixed with water and expanded, they measure out to a yellow container, which is our carb. You can use either old-fashioned regular oatmeal, or I also have been known at times to use the steel-cut oatmeal. So you can use whatever you prefer. The steel-cut oatmeal will have a little more crunch and texture to it, whereas the regular oats will be a little bit more creamy. So that is completely up to you and your personal preference. So we take our oats that we've measured out in our blue container, we pour them into a wide mouth pint-sized mason jar. You definitely want the wide mouth mason jar. Pour it in there, and then we're going to measure out a blue container of water. So we just got some water here. Pour that in. I like to always mix cinnamon and honey in my overnight oats. So I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of honey. Now, some people like to keep their overnight oats layered, and other people like to pre-mix them the night before. I personally like to pre-mix mine, but I'll show you the difference in just a second. Now, I take plain Greek yogurt. I personally like the Faye Greek yogurt. I use the 2%, and I've already got that measured out in my red container, which is my protein. So I'm going to put that in here. Now, this is the difference between the layered and the pre-mix. So if I liked my overnight oats layered, I would just leave it like this and then put my fruit in. But I do like mine pre-mixed, which does make it a little bit easier in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. And then I'm going to add my fruit. And I've got my frozen mixed berries already measured out in my purple container. I'm going to add them into my mason jar. And you can just mush them down if you need to. Put the lid on, and that's it. These are done. See how easy that was? I'll do one more for you just to show you again. So again, you take your blue container, fill it with your oatmeal, just dump it in there. Fill your blue container again with some water. And then we're going to do our honey, 1 teaspoon of honey. A half teaspoon of cinnamon. And our Greek yogurt. I love this also because it's very filling. And when I was working, what I used to do is drink my shake for breakfast on the way to work. And there were even some days where I would actually take overnight oatmeal and have it for lunch, just because it's so easy. And a lot of times I just sat at my desk and ate. I didn't really take a lunch break, so these were really convenient to eat while just sitting at my desk. I don't recommend not taking a lunch break. You should take a lunch break. Okay, so you just mix all that up. And now I'm going to measure out my fruit. Pour that in. So I've got 2 jars of overnight oatmeal ready to grab and go. These will keep all week long, and I hope you enjoy. Please leave comments, let me know if you enjoyed this recipe, if you give it a try, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks so much.